It is early daybreak. The sun beacons its first rays on the rooftop of a solitary palace within a dense green forest in the Dhenkanal district of Odisha. It is the Gajalakshmi Palace, belonging to the princely state of Dhenkanal in the time of British Raj. Amidst the lush green plateau between the Kapilash range on one side and Saptashoja range on the other, it lies on the lap of the leader of the Kapilash range, known by the name Megha. Built over a period of 7 years in the 1930s by the great Rajkumar Srishesh Pratap Singh Dev, who happens to be the grandfather of the present owner of this palace, it still stands tall and strong, surrounded by pristine nature. Rajkumar S.P. Singh Dev had been a colourful character. As Kumar Prasad Jitendra Pratap Singh Dev, his grandson and the present day custodian says,
উনি ছিলেন পিসি সরকার সিনিয়রের বন্ধু, একসঙ্গে গেছিলেন লন্ডন টু লার্ন ম্যাজিক, ওয়ার্ল্ড ট্যুর করেছেন, দ্য ফার্স্ট এভার সাইলেন্ট মুভি ব্ল্যাক অ্যান্ড হোয়াইট উড়িষ্যার করেছেন, অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেয়েছেন। তারপরে হি ওয়াজ এ ম্যাজিশিয়ান অলসো, এ ট্রাভেলার, a book writer, and he made this beautiful palace inside nature in 1930s.
He tells us of his ancestry.
The Dhenkanal Royal family হচ্ছে the 21 generations যারা শেখাওয়াটি জয়পুর থেকে এসেছে। আমার জেনারেশন হচ্ছে the 21 generation in Dhenkanal. আমার দাদু ছিলেন 6 ভাই, my grandfather was the third. উনার এই বাড়িটা হচ্ছে 1930s এ তৈরি।
It is JP and his wife Navanita who have opened the gate of this palace for us some 12 years back. A splendid homestay spread in 4 heritage rooms, the majestic sitting room, and the corridors made famous by a whole lot of movies, including our very own Royal Bengal Rahosyo by Sandeep Ray, is lying there for you to enjoy. Visited by esteemed guests of the country and abroad as well, the property finds a mention as a must-visit place in Odisha in Lonely Planet.
এই 12 বছরের মধ্যে সবথেকে বেশি ইউরোপিয়ানস এসেছে। কিছু ভাগটা এমবেসি থেকে, দিল্লি ফরেন এমবেসি থেকে এসেছে। বাকি সব রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল রহস্য দেখেই ফ্রম অ্যাজ পার সত্যজিৎ রায় মুভি শট বাই সন্দীপ রায়, রয়্যাল বেঙ্গল রহস্য, অ্যান্ড টার্গেট which was again the Sandeep Rai movie shot here.
But let me say, while JP is instrumental in everything related to tourism, it is the presence and hard work of Kumar Rani Navanita Singh Dev which adds color to your stay. She comes from the Mebar family, having people no less than Rana Kumbha and Rana Pratap as our ancestor.
Yeah, I come from Rajasthan and my ancestors were from Chittor, Maharana Pratap's great-great-grandfather. So we came out much before Maharana Pratap had come to Udaipur, that way it is. So it's a 1100-year-old dynasty. Sisodia dynasty, our clan, it's the oldest in India. And our, like my father's house, they come from the Rana Kumbha lineage. We come from that lineage. And my fort, which is 100 kilometers from Chittorgarh, is made, for 400 years old and is made of only stone.
Her sincere care for the guests and culinary expertise is something to praise. The palace itself is a place to enjoy. Besides, there are places nearby to have a feast for your eyes. There is the Kapilash Temple with its splendid surroundings. Known as the Second Kailash, it is the abode of Lord Chandrasekhar. A visit to Joranda, the seat of the youngest religion on earth, the Mahima cult, is a must-see place. The 4 principal temples house no deity, but a flame only, which has been burning uninterruptedly since its inception and is what they worship. Emancipation of the universe is what they strive for. Clad in minimal clothing and living a life of austerity, they are so interesting in the daily rituals, which you can enjoy during the sunset hours. A village named Navajivanpur beside Sadai Berini and another called Nayagram has Dokra art pieces built and sold. Created for centuries by the traditional molten wax technique, the artworks are unique in their beauty and perfection. A must to see is the weavers' village of Nuapatna. The kotki and ikkat saris and dress materials woven there are a treat to watch. But mesmerizing are the artworks of the national award-winning weavers like Shurendra, Shahodeb and Sharat Patro, along with their wives. A 52-meter long cloth piece houses the entire Geet Govinda of Jayadev, a work done by extra weft weaving, taking 7 long years to complete. The wall hanging depicting the story of Buddha is a 2-year-long work. The 10 avatars with the description in Oriya slokas are vividly present in this piece. Upendra Bhanja had been a leading poet in Odisha in the olden days. In addition to normal scripture, he wrote his poems in a pictorial jigsaw puzzle form. They have recreated the puzzles on the saris in the same extra weft design technique. It takes a lifetime to appreciate their art. A couple of hours spent here is a lifetime treasure one can collect. The Kapila Sanctuary is a host for a number of animals like elephants, wild boars, jungle fowls, peafowl, barking deers, civet cats, and many more. A chance encounter with any of these is a possibility. Birds, butterflies, colorful spiders, and a variety of insects are on the menu too. Few more interesting places lie there for your eyes to see, but perhaps the most interesting thing is housed in the palace itself. The head of a man-eater, won as a trophy for killing it by Kumar Sahib Raunendra Pratap Singh Dev, father of JP, lies in the Almirah. After it killed 83 people and then got killed himself, it is now a futile show of its fangs and aggression. But the hunter, entering his 80s, is still vibrant with life and keen to tell his stories.
34 people had gone there prior to me, 33 and I was the 34th. But they had failed and it had killed 76 persons. So special permission came that if I shoot it, I will get the trophy. So we went, 5 of us. For 4 days we went around trying to locate. People said, oh, so many hunters have come. They hardly shoot tiger, they don't go into the interior. I said, no, I am not that. I have shot one 4 months back. So you all come and inform me. So on the 5th day, at around 2 o'clock, these Adivasis, Bonda tribes, they came and asked me to go because there was a kill. A bull had been mauled, but not killed. That was around 2 o'clock. So me, my spotter, and another friend, we said, let's try. So 2 o'clock we started. Then at 7 o'clock, 7 is the time when now we have shot 3 tigers and many leopards But 7, half 7, this is the time they come. And at 7 o'clock, there is a barking deer call. That indicates that some carnivore is around. Thereafter, the sniffing sound. Sniffing sound is normally made by wild pigs. So I thought maybe that. But then it came straight to the bull which was tied up. So we got ready. It came, caught it, I could see, caught it on the neck and was trying to strangle it. Then I told the spotter that did spotted, I fired a shot. So I took a cautious aim, shot, and I got him on his back. It collapsed.
The treasured house is secure in the hands of JP and Navanita. The tradition is sure to be treasured in the custody of their next generation, their only daughter Mridvika, who is set to pursue higher studies in travel and tourism abroad.
I'll be pursuing my Masters in Travel and Tourism Management from UK. I have aspired since I was in 10th, but rest I haven't thought of yet. I'm still in a loop, but hopefully I'll be able to fit into my parents' shoes and maintain it as well as good as they are doing it.
And on the fun part, there is no way to do away with Tabar, the newest inclusion in the Singhdeo family. Your day's travel completed, you enjoy the sunset from the rooftop once more. The guardians of the night sing their lullaby. Megha drowns into deep slumber. So do we, full with the excellent food prepared by Navanita and the peace and tranquility which none other than the Gajalakshmi Palace can provide. Your travel in Odisha is never complete without a visit here.